Live from the Texas Cheerlickers Studios, it's In the Building with Mike Taylor and Rudy J.
Oh, yeah, coming here tonight, boys. What are you doing? Hello, everybody. We are doing a show. It is a podcast called In the Building. It is show 521, I think.
Yes.
Kind of lost track this week.
Yes.
It's been such a busy week. 521 from the Texas Cheerlickers Studios at the second annual SA Rides Car Fest here at the old original OG store of SAS, San Antonio Shoemakers. We are set up with, God, I can smell pizza. It's right behind us. Okay. I can smell the pizza truck right behind us. But if you could see what we're looking at a sea of humanity and a bunch of really cool looking cars.
Oh, look, there's a donator.
A donator?
Love you hard.
Oh, that's my guy. Okay, my bad. Okay, cool. I didn't see him. Yes. So we already have people out here that are supporters of our show. Some of them, we met a couple of car owners that are actually viewers and subscribers, which Jose will put together an Emmy-winning video montage of what we've been doing out here so far today.
You would get an Oscar performance for your acting too.
Maybe. I'm acting. He's good with the people. I'm myself. That's why our show does well, because me and Rudy we're men of the people. We don't hide who we are. We don't BS who we are. And so I just thought today,
sure,
we would combine all of our streams. Sans Rudy. So Rudy J is out today. He is on a vacation with his family in Port Aransas. And yesterday he was like, hey, I can link up, join you guys from the rent house. I'm like, no, don't do that. You enjoy your family time. It's spring break. Hang out with your girls, man. You know, Don't take 2 hours to screw around with these two farts. We'll handle it. And because if y'all do a show tomorrow, Sunday, and y'all got to handle it because I'm out tomorrow. Because tomorrow I'm going to be traveling all day. And there are major tropical storms in Hawaii where I'm trying to get to.
Oh, wow. Really?
Yeah. It's
snow?
No snow. We have that. The apocalypse is upon us. No, sure. We've got major tropical monsoon rain. My kids, where they live in Oahu, they have gotten rained on for 3 straight weeks. No sun. This is the rainy part of the year. It's why the island's so beautiful. By the way, you know what major city in America gets the most rainfall a year? I'll give you a hint. It's not Seattle.
Honolulu.
Now, they don't get the pouring rain as often as Seattle, like gets torrential downpours. And they don't get like weeks of no sun the way like Portland will go. I don't think Portland, you ever been to Portland?
No,
I don't think the sun shines in Portland from like October 1 through like March 1. I love that city, but the weather that would be tough. Didn't like Seattle lead the world in like per capita suicide for a while?
Well, you can understand. Yeah, you're living with vampires out there.
Well, it's because of the weather, but it actually rains technically more in Hawaii than any other state because it rains every single day for a little short time. And the sun pops out. That's why it's known for all the rainbows we get every day, right?
Wow.
Except for this time of the year. Every March, it basically rains from March 1 through like March 30th. Without fail all day long. So, all that to say, I tried to check in for my flight in the morning. So I'm flying from San Antonio to San Diego, and it's like a 1 hour layover. I have time to get off the plane, find the next gate, get on.
Yeah.
And then go to Honolulu from there. Southwest wouldn't let me check in this morning because they can't predict what the weather's going to be in Hawaii. It's possible that I don't leave San Antonio till later in the day because this rain that Hawaii's been blasted with for a month is supposed to start tapering off midday tomorrow. So I'm cutting it really tight. What I'm really afraid of, dude, is like my first flight is to San Diego. I'll be able to get to San Diego, no problem. My worry is when I get to San Diego, the flight to Honolulu is going to get delayed, and I'm going to get stuck in California. Stuck in no damn California. Wow. So it's highly possible I wind up spending a night in San Diego. I guess there are worse cities. to spend the night in. I don't want that. I want to get to Hawaii to see my kiddos. All that to say, no way I'm doing a show with y'all tomorrow. So it's
Okay.
Rudy, enjoy your time. You better not be watching this show. You better be hanging out with your girls and doing your thing. Me and Bouquet going to hold it down today. So welcome. If we already seen some people that are some of ours. If you are one of ours and you're not out here and you're close to the South Side, come down to the OG SAS Shoemakers. It is at the physical address is 101 North Laredo. It's right here. South Cross is right here at Nogales. It's where Zarzamora. Let me say that the right way so Nina don't get mad at me. Hey, Victor, that's my boy. It's where Zarzamora, South Cross, and Nogalitos all meet each other. You like that?
Nogalitos is how I say
It's
it.
not Nogalitos. We're on the
Sure.
South Side. You have to say it right. At Stone Oak, you can say Nogalitos. But when you come down here, you have to, like, as soon as you get into this zip code, all of a sudden, you have to start kind of changing.
I understand.
One complaint, you got us with the sun behind us, and look how white I am on the screen.
Well, white don't crack today.
Dude.
The white does not crack today.
No, white absolutely cracks. You know, it's funny. I've tried to lose a few pounds lately, and the more weight I lose, the older I look. Because when you have a fuller face,
Sure.
you don't look as old. Like old people that are thin, like when I'm 70, if I'm really thin, I'm going to look like a skeleton.
And fat people don't get old because they just die.
Because that's a horrible thing to say.
You don't see old fat
No,
people.
older, heavier people don't look as old in the face because they've got a fuller face. Their bones, like when your skin, the skinnier you are, the older you get, the more your bone structure sticks out. And so this is the happy medium with me trying to stay healthy in my middle age.
What an interesting start to the show.
What's that?
It's an interesting start. Just talking about old age, how we age.
It's all about me, but
suicide rates in Seattle.
Well, yeah, I mean, script our show, sir. We
That's
just
true.
get on the air and just go.
I
Just
just go
go.
in that outfit right there.
See, you're mentioning something that they can't see. Look at this guy. I wish he'd come sit next to us. I bet he's not going to walk in the camera view, though. There's a guy in overalls that the overalls are caked in patches. Like he's collected patches for the last 40 years. And every time he gets a different patch, he puts them on his overalls. And the dude's covered head to toe. I thought about, you know what? At one time, I thought about collecting patches. So now we're going to switch to patch talk.
Sure.
At one time, I thought about, I had a really cool, like a little, I don't want to call it a jacket. It's like a shacket. It's a real thick T-shirt, like a long sleeve T-shirt that buttoned in the front. It was army green. I loved it. I don't know what happened to it, but it was really cool. It's like a leisure, like something you'd wear on a cool fall day.
Yeah.
You don't need a jacket, but it's like a long sleeve shirt, but it's real thick. Just look really cool, and I love army green. I know you said the other day you don't like army green as a color.
It's true.
It's one of my favorite colors, army green. But,
Makes me think of imperialism.
well, maybe that's why I like it. I'm an American, mother. Collecting patches everywhere I went, just put patches on it. I still may do that because I have like 4 or 5 patches at home of places I've been: Cayman Islands, Hawaii. Oh God, maybe Jamaica. Do I have a Jamaican patch? I can't keep up. But anyway, I thought about getting a shirt, put patches on it. But then I'm like, I see that guy walk by, and I think, okay, that doesn't look cool. It's a dumb look. So maybe seeing this guy covered in head to toe was kind of, he looked kind of crazy.
I like the
And I
puppies that we're
don't
seeing.
want to present as crazy. Oh yeah, it's very dog friendly out here, very pet friendly. You can bring your dog into the store. Have you gone into the store yet since you got here to set up?
Smells great.
When we get done, come in there. I'll buy you a popcorn. And I'm actually going to go buy a new pair of shoes today. So why don't you come in there and roll on me buying shoes?
What are you wearing right now?
Oh, these are the Low Country Chestnuts. These are the ones I wore to the Spurs game and took a picture of, and the company got excited because I had good seats and I got to show my shoes off. Yeah, these are great boots here. So I've got these on today. But since I'm going to Hawaii, what I need is I need one of our like walk around leisure shoes. We have some really cool retro looking, they're retro modern. Like dudes your age love retro looking stuff.
Sure.
It's funny, y'all are very tech savvy, but your clothing is very older. That's why we're hoping to now, SAS is hoping to like swoop in your generation to start buying shoes here because you guys actually like a lot of the styles that we have. And I know you do because I see your people wearing similar shoes to the ones young folks, not Venezuelans, young people in their 30s and 20s. I see a lot of young people walk around and they have shoes on that look very vintage, look very retro. Gen Zers are wearing like generic dad shoes from like Walmart. And I'm like, what are you wearing that for? It's a piece of blank. It's not going to last you but about 3 months. Your feet are going to hurt if you wear it all day. Get your ass and actually do something, buy something of substance. Go get you a pair of shoes that'll last you for 10 years and your feet will never get tired.
Well, Bernard, by the way, is mentioning they had some rhubarb colored men's shoes that were pretty flat. What color is rhubarb?
Rhubarb?
Yeah.
Silver? The color of a laptop? Is that rhubarb?
Sure.
Bernard, help me out on that. What is, when you say rhubarb, I'm thinking, or maybe like a dark brown?
Yeah,
rhubarb.
I don't know.
You talking about like the stuff you make buildings with, like the coils, the metal coils, but like those, it must be like a rusty brown.
Bernard, let us know.
Okay.
By the way,
I think you meant the color of these. The color of these. The color of this is technically chestnut,
Oh, sure.
as you can tell.
By
But
the
anyway,
way,
I need walk around shoes for Hawaii because I'm going to be in Hawaii with kids. We're going to be walking around all day,
trails.
and I need a cool pair of like walking. Did you see the video that James Leha's son posted from Japan?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Just say yes. You
Yeah.
did. Yes. So my boy James Leha, his son bought a pair. His son's like 31.
Okay.
Your age group.
Sure.
Came in here, fell in love with the pair of shoes called the 76s. And they're a very retro looking walkabout shoe, but they're the most comfortable shoe I've ever had on my feet. You will never, especially if you have like a bunion or you get foot issues, you get circulation issues, dude, you'll be able to wear those shoes. Anyway, all that to say, I got to buy me a pair. I don't have a pair. So when we get done, I'm going to go buy me a pair.
Sure.
All
We
right.
have some money.
I have money.
Well, no.
I haven't even set the show up properly yet. Who do we got?
Well, shout out to our guy Luis Flores.
What's up, Luis?
$1.99 dono. Telling us to open our eyes because it looks so bright right now.
$1.09. This is Phuket's fault. I'm just happy that we sound good. My biggest concern is how do we sound? He set us in the sun. My back's already pouring wet with sweat. But we don't pay Jose very much, and so this is what you get. I'm a big believer in you get what you pay for.
Sure. Like toilet paper, too.
Yes, never one ply.
Yeah.
That could be trouble.
Yeah, I've had to wean Helga off of that.
She preferred one ply?
She's been like 2-ply, and I was like, dude, we got to get to 4. We got to bump this up.
Yeah, I would wipe my ass with a pillowcase if I could. If Nina wouldn't think it was gross, you'd have to go wash it. No, the thicker the better.
The same towel?
No,
Mid-80s
dude.
stuff?
No, we're not doing that. No, we're not going to use the same towel. How did people use cloth diapers back in the day? You think being a parent of an infant sucks now? Try 1960 when there were no Pampers.
Diaper technology
Dude.
was down in the dumps.
In the dumps. Literally. And you had to wash that out every single day, all day. You'd have to go get 10, 15 cloth diapers for your baby and then rotate them in the laundry. How gross, man. Disgusto.
Just rotate between the 15.
Yeah. Well, because once it's soiled, you got to wash the damn thing. Unless you're a weird hillbilly from the Allegheny Mountain Range or something, and you just decided to use the same stuff for your kid. People are, look how white I am. I blame you, sir. Who
That's
else? I
true.
just saw more money. Rate it. Who's our new money?
Shout out to Dennis G. Cardenas.
What's up? Cardenas. I have to
Good
correct
seeing you yesterday and today.
Oh, what's up, dude?
And I'm invested
Yeah.
in 76s.
Yes.
Thank you
He
for covering my
knows.
hood.
Yeah, he knows the prowess of the 76. All right. We are indeed at the SAS San Antonio Shoes General Store. It's a cool store. People will bring their kids here during the day, especially like with spring break going on and like you're stuck with your kid now.
Yeah.
Especially if your kid's a toddler or like very young. People will bring their kids here and just let them run around because we have 5-cent popcorn.
Sure.
We have $2 ice cream.
Literal 5 cents?
Yeah, it's 5 cents.
Oh, nice.
The owners wanted to keep it the same prices as the day we opened the door in 1976, so it's still 5 cents. I will buy you a popcorn today.
Well, thank you for your service.
That'll be your talent fee for coming out here.
You know what's funny? It's funny walking around or like seeing people walk around with the shirt in the building shirt and then just listening to us on their headphones or not even their headphones.
Yeah.
They don't even have headphones on. They're just holding their phone next to their ear.
Right.
I'm talking about one person until he talks and looks at us, but
I think that's Jorge. His name is I didn't see him, but I think Jorge's out.
I'm pretty sure it is Jorge.
Okay.
Jorge. He's searching.
All right, this is the shirt we're selling these today out here, by the way. If you want to come out here or you're listening now and you don't have a shirt or you want to go get another one or maybe you need one that fits properly, I'm calling all big dudes. It's a fat guy rally. What are you pointing at?
Fat guy rally.
What are you pointing at?
Well, I was pointing at the camera.
Oh, hi, camera. Can y'all see this or is it too bright because Rabuki has it set up today? I got these on sale. I only have XLs and double X's. We're making up
Fat
because
guys.
the last time that I went and had a big batch of shirts made at Sammy's Embroidery, the official embroidery of In the Building, the last time I did that, go ahead and flash the Sammy sign if you have it up. Yeah, I went and got these made at Sam's, and I only got larges, mediums, and smalls. And I got to thinking, what the blank is wrong with me? 80% of our audience now can't wear any of these because 80% of our audience are either XL or double X. For me, it depends on the shirt. Like this, it depends on because I run between large and XL. My weight fluctuates 5 pounds in the gut, and it's nothing like a tight fitting shirt that feels awful. You gotta feel comfortable in your shirt, primo. And so we got XLs and double X's, and we got the highest quality that Sammy makes because I ain't gonna go get cheap crap. Sammy makes the best, so I might as well get the best. So Sammy's Embroidery, the official embroidery of In the Buildings, where I got these shirts. I got them on sale here today. They are $25 a pop. That's it. We can do cash app, Venmo, cash would be best. I don't have any change, so if you have cash, make sure it's the right amount of cash.
Cash would be best, but if we don't have exact cash, then go fuck yourself.
Okay, watch the cussing. This is my employer. Although I'll say I'm proud of him because we've been on the air, 20 minutes already?
Yeah, 18 minutes.
We got 18 minutes in before he dropped an F-bomb. That's pretty good for Bouquet. That's not bad. And thankfully, we don't have our speaker on, which we have a brand new, beautiful speaker I can't wait to debut at our next remote. This today, we're part of the fabric of this today. But the next time we have a remote where we're the stars of the show and we're the center stage and it's all about us, I can't wait for y'all to hear our new speaker that Bouquet had me go buy. Normally at our, poor Johnny Hernandez, I feel like we should go do another remote at his place. It went fine. You did fine, but because we're such a fledgling company, the speaker we had is this little bitty thing. Looks like something Rudy uses it in his golf cart. You see people on the beach or at the lake with these little speakers. No mas, man. We got a legit Harbinger Vari 1115 subwoofer.
It's the size of Rudy's children.
It really is almost as tall as his baby girl. So I can't wait for y'all to hear the new speaker. But anyway, I digress. All right, so reset. We're at SAS Shoemakers on the south side. 101 North Laredo is the physical address. It's right where South Cross and Zara Zamora and Nogalitos all kind of spill into each other. Store's been here forever. Massive car show going on. It's the second annual SA Rides Car Fest. We've already talked to a couple of dudes that have cars. I can't wait for y'all to see the video and how it turns out.
Yep.
What was your first car?
My first car.
How old were you when you first got your first car?
17, 18.
Okay.
Well, I'll tell you about. Okay, I have to censor myself.
Okay.
My first car was a Chrysler Sebring with.
Why do you have to censor yourself?
Well, hold on.
Are you just trying not to curse?
Let's get there.
Because it's hard for you to put 3 sentences together without dropping an F-bomb?
A little bit, but I had the Chrysler Sebring, did the little convertible top. It was great.
Okay.
I got yelled at a parent when I was working at an after-school program, and then I crashed into a car right after.
Wait, you got yelled at by somebody that distracted you and you crashed?
Yes.
Are you serious?
Yes. Well, it was, one happened and then the other thing happened, and then yes. So then yes, that happened.
You went like Tiger Woods. She's chasing you with a golf club, and you ran into something and wiped out.
And then I got the Ussy machine. The Ussy wheel. Yeah. My Toyota Scion IQ.
Now?
No.
What did you get?
Toyota Scion IQ, a smart car.
Oh, you got the little tiny thing?
Yeah, it was my high school car.
Thank you for saying Ussy with a P.
No
you
problem.
could just not say anything that even remotely references
That's the Ussy machine, though.
Hey, dude.
I was rolling in it, with
No, you were not. Oh my God! Of course you drove that. Do you have any pictures of you in that thing?
No. Oh,
that's unfortunate.
No, but it fit 2 people comfortably. We fit 6 in there before.
Were you at Oklahoma State with that car?
No, it was here my senior year of high school.
Oh wow! Oh my God! Were you riding around with a bunch of morons from MacArthur in that thing?
Yep.
Is that where you went to school, MacArthur?
Marshall.
I always get that mixed up. Do you have a bunch of Marshall idiots in the car with you piled up? Dudes wanting to ride on the top of it?
Yeah, it was awesome. $10 for gas to get full.
Oh, yeah. $10 is all you needed, man. It's all you needed. It wasn't like you're going to go to Mexico. Just needed to get around town.
Yeah, it was awesome. You could drive like a jackass. You just weave in and out through traffic.
Absolutely.
But it's so small.
Dude, so when I was in high school, they stopped letting underclassmen leave campus for lunch.
That happened with us, too.
And so what we would do is we'd get 4 of us that pile up like on our upperclassman buddy. We would get 4 of us in the trunk of his car. He had a Cutlass Sierra, like an 88 Cutlass.
Sure.
At one point, I think that was the most stolen car in America because all the gangsters wanted Cutlass Sierras from the late 80s. And he had one of these things, and we'd all pile up in the trunk. Imagine 4 dumbass teenage boys riding like this, like we're being smuggled to Wendy's.
Very relatable. Did the same thing. Yep. Canes.
How stupid. And
hey, Jorge.
Finally, I got my own car and didn't have to ride in trunks anymore. When I was 16, my grandmother bought me. So I was 16 and, I would probably 91. Sure. So in 91-ish, my grandmother bought me a 1987 Honda Prelude, a red one. It was the bomb.
Let's give it a look up.
Loved that thing. Yeah, Google image, red 87 Honda Prelude. God, I loved that car. I felt like the man.
1987?
Yeah, 87.
God.
That's the one right
that's
there.
A pretty sweet
that's
car.
The car I drove. Can you post that for them to see?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, they probably can't see it in the camera either.
No, it's too white, obviously.
Oh, God Almighty. Well, most people know what I'm talking about.
That's
my
nice
first
car.
Yeah, thank you, man. That was my first car. And in 1991, that was a really nice first car.
Is that your favorite car you've had?
To this day, that's a good question. Nah, I had a badass F-150 pickup in my 20s.
Sure.
I had a really cool Ford Bronco one time.
Nah.
Not an old school one. Not an 86 or 85 like what OJ was riding around.
I want one just to make the OJ joke.
No, I had a 99 Ford Bronco. Sure. And I loved it.
I can't believe they kept making them.
Oh yeah. Oh, they probably exploded in popularity when they came out. When OJ decided to cut those people's heads.
I had
off.
a yellow Xterra for a little bit that would break down so much.
Right.
But I learned how to fix it so well that I loved it.
All right. So let's say you won the lottery today, or Fox FS1 calls and offers us millions of dollars to bring our show over there. You think the engineers at FS1 would have us in the heat like we're sitting here today in the sun?
Probably not.
Probably not. But let's say we get bought or something and we become rich overnight. What car do you go get then?
I would get whatever car that would make me not have to drive, like a Tesla, or like I'll take a Waymo that just drives me around.
Oh, wow. So you'd go get a self-driving car.
I don't want to drive anymore,
Wait a minute. Can you buy those commercially now?
Probably not, no. But if I have so much money, then
flex. Especially in Texas. Once you start making over $1 million in this state, you can pretty much do whatever you want.
Yeah, so I'll take a Waymo that just drives me around.
Oh, right on. That's a dope idea. You get your own Waymo.
Yeah. And I don't want to drive anymore. I'm done.
Look, do me a favor if this happens. We paint the thing. They're all white.
Yes.
They don't look great. But are you going to have like the Ecto-1 Ghostbuster thing running around on the top?
I want it to look futuristic and lame.
Yeah, it does look lame, like super lame.
But I'll be in the side passenger seat, just doing my thing.
For me, dude, if I won the lottery tonight, there's 2 cars I would get. I would something practical and then something for the weekends, right? Or to show off, which I have no problem showing off, as you know. First car I would get would be a brand new Land Rover. I've always loved those. A buddy of mine let me borrow his once for about 6 months, years ago.
Why did he let it put just because?
Because he had like 3 cars and I was in between cars because I was having major car trouble. He's like, just take my Land Rover. And I got to, this is like 2002, I want to say.
Sure.
2001. Those things were called, they were real boxy then, like super boxy. It was green. I loved that. I would get a Land Rover, but a brand new one right off the lot today. I just love those. And then, I'm not kidding you, we met a guy today who's a subscriber to our show, coincidentally. He has the exact same car. Had we not seen that and you asked me this question, I would have answered the 1967 or the 1977 blue Cobalt El Camino. That car is so badass.
Yeah. He even got to...
He let me get it. Yeah, so I got to sit in the thing today and rev the engine.
You'll see all that very soon.
Yeah, and I had to get out of the car before I climaxed in the car. I didn't want to do that in that guy's car. No, it was awesome.
Well, that's what I'll be doing in the Waymo.
I love, would you? Oh, yeah, it's free hands. You can do what you want. I love 70s muscle hot rods. I love them all of them. Anybody wants to give me one or buy me one, I don't care what make and model. I just think they're all rad. Anything in the 70s. Some I like better than others, but I won't be picky since you're giving it to me.
I kind of want the General Lee.
You want the General Lee? Are you going to stick the rebel flag on the hood?
Well, yeah.
Well, you have
already
to.
On there. Yeah.
It's history, right?
Yeah.
History, not hate.
If it's the General Lee and it doesn't have the flag, then
that's
just
heritage. That's heritage. Lee. Heritage, not hate, right, Mr. Venezuela?
And then I'll get out of the car and everyone will be like, what the hell?
So shock value, dude. All right, it's in the building. We're at SAS. How many of y'all even knew that stood for San Antonio Shoemakers?
To me, that's still San Antonio Spurs.
The logo, the capital SAS. Yeah. Whenever we're on NBC, it says SAS. Like they did the old school graphics last time when Bob Costas called the game, and they had the old school SAS for the Spurs. You just could not help from seeing that, not thinking about the shoe company.
No,
great.
NBC needs to watch out because SAS is going to come out for their neck.
Oh well, yeah, that's actually really.
Watch out!
What if my boss knows that they're using the SAS? I don't. That's great. It's great, pub. We love the Spurs.
By the way,
shout out where we are today, man. We're at a car show at my employer at the OG shoe store on Little Laredo. What's up?
Shout out to our guy. We're looking at him right now, Jorge.
Where'd he go? What's up, Jorge? Oh, $5. Thanks, man. 92 Prelude. Very nice.
What color was it, Jorge?
That's a lot. That's cooler than the 87.
We need to know what color your Prelude was.
Yeah.
He's like a second behind us. So
that's funny. That's hilarious. Yeah. Don't stop interacting with people on their cell phones listening, because there's a delay.
Too.
Huh? Was it red? Yeah, so there's a delay. Stop interacting. You're screwing it up. It's like because we're in such a delay.
The fourth wall.
I'll tell you, it makes sense that there'd be a car show out here at this place.
Yes.
Because we're known for craftsmanship. SAS. This boot right here, dude, none of this is outsourced to Korea or Bangladesh or wherever.
Mm-hmm. Responsibly sourced.
From the time they literally, so where this OG store is, there's two factories behind this. We have three factories.
And there's like seamstress like things in the store as well.
Yeah, actually, I'll give you a tour.
Huh.
That's part of my job, actually, is giving tours. No, I'm not kidding.
Okay.
You got to come up one day when you have some time and check out the factory. You'll be blown away.
That would be a good video.
And it's so cool because we do this all right here in our own city, man. All this is done right here in America. This is American made. Everything you hear. It's just a lot of time. Car companies will brag about American made Dodge. No, fool, half that stuff was made in Monterrey. Get that thing in there. From the time, literally, big 18-wheelers will pull up out back here, and their crews will unload cowhides.
Jeez.
Big, huge cowhides. From the time it's a cowhide to the time it looks like this, it goes in the box in the store. Everything is done right here in America, right here in Texas, right here in San Antonio. Now we do have another factory in Del Rio,
sure,
but it's all Texas-made stuff, man,
mm-hmm.
and that's super cool. And I'm very proud of that as a Texan. Even if I don't work, even if they fire me tomorrow, after she goes and watches the show and hears you drop an F-bomb, she might.
Sure, fuck yeah.
They fire me tomorrow, which the chances just went up again. I'm so proud of the products that we make, and they really are. It's not just how they look, too; it's how they feel. You know, this company is mastered. They're craftsmen. the craft's popular with you people. Craft beer,
Yeah, sure.
Craft vintage clothing. We craft shoes.
Well, I have a question. I have a pivot
from
question.
scratch. Yes, sir.
You're not going to be here tomorrow, as you said.
I will not be here tomorrow. No, sir.
And tomorrow is the Oscars.
Correct.
Tomorrow's the Oscars. Can we get Mike Taylor's personal Oscars choices?
Well, it's going to be screwed up because I don't watch movies very often. And
that's
I don't even know what's been nominated.
No, hey, whatever movies you saw this year.
Okay, all right. Let me think.
Best picture for Mike Taylor.
Can I ponder that for a minute?
Sure, I'll give you mine while you ponder.
The year before was F1.
Yeah.
Or did that come out last year?
Well, it's up for this Oscars.
Is F1 nominated this year?
Yes, it's up for this Oscars, I believe. Yeah.
Are you sure?
Not 100%, but
I thought F1 got nominated for Best Picture last year.
People in the chat, let us know.
Okay. The best movies I've seen in recent, like the last 18 months, F1.
Mm-hmm. Great film.
I saw
a
film with who played the dude that the real handsome guy played George of the Jungle years ago, and then he put on weight. He played that real great big huge heavy set. Oh, where are you?
Yeah.
The movie was called The Whale. It's called The Whale.
Like yes.
What the hell's that guy's name?
He was the mummy.
He was the mummy. Yes.
Yeah.
Someone I can't think of his name. He was in a movie. I think it's called. I don't remember the name of the movie. I'm so old. He plays an American guy who lives in Japan.
Okay.
And he needs a job.
Brendan
He's an adult. Brendan Fraser. Thank you. And Brendan Fraser is. I know Brendan.
Thank you.
Is it Brendan or Brandon? Whatever.
Brendan.
So he's this out of work actor. He's living in Tokyo, and he finds this company. They hire people to become fathers in households, like single women with kids who just need a male role model.
Sure.
They don't actually do things. He doesn't sleep with the woman, but he's a surrogate dad all day long.
9-to-5 dad job.
It's weird. That's a weird concept.
Would you do that?
No.
How much money would it take?
$1,000
a day.
Yeah, that's a lot of commitment to go be someone's dad. I got 4 kids as it is.
$365,000 a year. You're in there.
Oh wait, I got to do it every day? No, I wouldn't do that. I got another life. Okay. But as a full time, like if I got paid, all right, if I got paid, let's say 40 hours a week to be someone's fill-in dad.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need $3,000 a week for sure. And that needs to be that's a high paid deal.
Okay.
Anyhow, it's a very cool movie. It backfires because, of course, all the kids bond with him, and they want to. And here's the rub. One of the moms in the movie, I'm gonna give away the whole movie, lies to her kid and says, "This is actually your dad, like your real dad. He's just long lost, and he's back in your life."
That's hilarious.
And yeah, but it's hilarious at the beginning, but it goes a different way. Anyway, that movie was really good. Okay. I have not seen a lot of awesome movies. I've seen a lot of movies that were decent and you know what the problem lately with movies when I've gone to see movies lately? I've seen some solid movies that are good for about an hour and a half. Mm-hmm. In the last 30 minutes, they break their leg on the dismount.
Sure. Hard to find an ending.
Dude, it's a problem.
Yeah.
There was a movie with Joaquin Phoenix where he played this small town sheriff in New Mexico or Arizona, somewhere in the Southwest. And it's rolling along fine. It's during COVID times. It talks about it was basically like all the country folks and the older conservative people were like, "This is ridiculous. We shouldn't have to be closing the way we are." And you got progressives that are like, "No, we have to take care of ourselves and we got to hold up." Awesome concept, very timely with COVID not being very long ago. It's really solid for about an hour and a half. And then the last 30 minutes just turns into this Robert Rodriguez over-the-top violent scene.
I remember you saying this. Yeah. I remember this. Yeah.
I saw another movie that was like that. It was this movie about this young elementary school teacher, and all of the kids in her school, her classroom, all go missing. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. I watched it. The old lady in that.
Yeah. She's awesome.
She's going to be the supporting actress lady.
She's fantastic.
Best supporting actress, probably.
That woman is married to Ed Harris, longtime actor.
Who's Ed Harris?
You'll recognize him if I showed you Ed Harris.
Okay. I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. So did you see? Have you seen Field of Dreams?
Yes.
She plays Kevin Costner's wife in Field of Dreams.
Yes.
Okay. She's in this movie that came out last year. Did you see the Jason Bateman Netflix series where he's the money launderer? Ozark.
Yes.
The little blonde in Ozark. She's in this. Plays the teacher. All the kids in her class all go missing.
Yes. I watched the movie
same night.
Yes.
So the whole town's convinced that she did something with all their babies. The movie's great. It's scary. It's got a great premise. It's very mysterious and dark, and it's very who did it. In the last 30 minutes, it just turns into an S show.
It gets weird.
It's just terrible.
It gets weird.
Honestly, my pick for an Oscar this year is they shouldn't give one out. All the movies sucked last year. Unless F1's nominated this year, then give me F1.
Well, can I give you a pick between Sinners, One Battle After Another?
Okay, time out. I've not seen Sinners. I have seen One Battle After Another, and it was really solid.
Marty Supreme?
Nope, hadn't seen that. I do like Timothée Chalamet.
Okay, well, you need to see Sinners on HBO Max.
It's really good. I do like Michael B. Jordan.
Good. Really, really good.
Did you see Fruitvale Station?
No. That's the one where he's acting crazy.
That's where Michael B. Jordan made
his
mark.
Term.
Huh?
Crazy is an ableist term.
Sure. Michael B. Jordan basically put his name on the map in a movie called Fruitvale Station.
Yeah, I remember.
That's what they call the substation in Oakland that takes the BART, the Bay Area Rapid Transit, from Oakland to San Francisco and back across the bay. Anyway, he was great. I haven't seen Sinners, and until I see Sinners, I can't properly analyze the Oscars.
Okay, well, on the way to Hawaii.
Okay.
Go ahead.
It's probably on the plane. Okay, that's a great idea. I'll watch it on the plane.
Yeah, okay. Really good on HBO Max. Download it onto your phone.
All right, dude.
That's
cool. All right, shout out to Jay Ribaldo, the official real estate agent of this show. What's up, Jay? My man, Jay. Mr. Ribaldo. That man sells homes. He also helps you buy homes. Every single time, I know I'm getting repetitive. I got to come up with something else. But it's true. Every time I go to his feed, it's a new sale or a new purchase. So whether you're looking to buy property, sell it, commercial businesses, we helped him sell a Bolero store last year, as you recall.
He sold a Valero?
He sold it. It was they didn't want it anymore. It was just sitting there on the lot on the east side, rotting, and it was Jay's property, and we got it sold. Yeah.
Could you live in a gas station?
No, you turn it back into a gas.
Well, I know,
you don't
but could
live
you live
in the thing.
Could you live in one?
No, this isn't Afghanistan, dude. You don't live in the gas station.
I was just wondering.
Although I could see some dude like you deciding it was cool.
Yeah.
And just living there to save money or whatever.
I
get that.
Yeah.
That part I get. By the way, and I say I'm getting on you, but it's possible that if I owned a certain business, I would consider living in it if it was livable.
Sure.
But I just couldn't see myself living in a gas station. If I owned a bed and breakfast or something like that, a little chateau in the Swiss Alps.
That makes a lot more sense.
I would have a bedroom just for me. That makes more sense. Yeah, absolutely. All right, so thank you to Jay Ribaldo, the official real estate agent of In the Building. All right, I saw today where Jerry Jones is taking a little bit of heat. I'll defend Jerry when I have to.
Oh.
And I don't want to, but sometimes you have to because I have to keep it real on this thing. As much as I would like to bash Jerry for everything he ever does or says, I'm going to defend him here because he said the other day he's going. I'm gonna bust the budget. We're gonna bust the budget. We're gonna bust the budget. You remember that was the other day?
He's gonna bust something, all right.
A couple of years ago was we're all in,
and
everybody's like, "Oh, cool, all in. We're gonna keep everybody. We're gonna go trade for Max Crosby and Trey Hendrickson. We're gonna bring in Deion Sanders. We're gonna have him reincarnated, and we're gonna give him a new foot. He's gonna,
Yep, and he's gonna be good to go."
And I'm like, guys, his version of all in might not match your version of what all in means. Yes. Same thing this year. We're gonna bust the budget. In Jerry's mind, busting the budget simply means we're gonna actually spend some money.
Yeah,
because he never spends money on free agents.
He could have already done it already.
What's that?
He could have already busted the budget.
In his mind, he's already busted the budget. Yeah. Cowboys are like, where's Max Crosby? Cowboy fans, where's Trey Hendrickson? Where's Myles Garrett? Why aren't we trading for him? I mean, but I'm going to defend the man. Mostly. Mark Parsons. If I tell you, so we're going to trade Osa Odigizua, right, for Kobe Durant, Jalen Thompson, and Rashawn Gary. 3 new starters on that defense for Osa. Osa probably, crazy enough, probably won't even start for them.
Yeah,
this year.
It's a rotation guy.
Yeah, because making $20 million a year. I love Osa. I hated to see him go, but
you were shocked.
Basically, just traded Osa Odigizua for 3 new starters on defense to go with Quinnen Williams, who they traded next year's one of them. And Kenny Clark. The defense is better. I know I would have loved to have had Mad Max Crosby too. Hell, it still may happen.
Still very much could happen.
But at this point, as a Cowboy fan, I'm okay with going into the draft with the current roster.
Sure.
Because you got 2 number 1 picks. Ideally, you draft 2 more starters next month in the draft.
And absolutely, like you said, the trade could still happen.
Could still happen. But if it doesn't, I'm not going to blast it.
Yeah, I don't agree.
There's 30 other clubs that are probably going to make an offer too, because now they feel like they can get him on the cheap because he failed the physical.
I will say this is the most open and the most opportunity the Cowboys have had to win the division in the last 2 years, because the Eagles are falling off.
I need them to. They still made the playoffs, though. They still won the division.
Yeah.
I know they didn't look great in the postseason.
This is the chance.
They change coordinators every single year.
Yeah, they have wide receiver drama issues as always.
Yeah, but I'm not about. Well, I think the Dallas defense has improved. It's not Eagles yet.
No,
it's not ready to win the division.
No, I still think they're behind the Commanders.
I still think Washington's gonna bounce back.
Yeah,
I don't know what that was last year. Cost Kingsbury his job. Shout out to New Braunfels' own Coach Bro. I think he wound up consulting some Chargers.
I was gonna ask you that.
Is he in LA? I think they brought him in to save Justin Herbert from himself, which I don't think that's going to happen. Nonetheless, the Commanders are still solid.
Yeah.
Watch out for those New York Football Giants.
They definitely have the recipe.
They have the recipe.
New
they
coach,
absolutely do.
4th place schedule.
They got the QB. They'll have a last place schedule. Yes. Probably shouldn't say schedule on the south side. The hell's it talking about him? But they're better. You're going from a defense that had maybe 3 guys that deserve to actually play. Forget starting. I'm talking about can't even play. So now they have 3 new starters. Solid dudes. Maybe not a bunch of all pros, but solid dudes. And they had a dearth of that last year. And now they have solid guys.
If they will go from the number 30 off defense to number 15, they can make the playoffs very easily.
Right. I did find it interesting that so every year everybody brings in 30 prospective draftees.
Mm-hmm.
You notice all the clubs, they'll invite 30 guys. They'll all come in. They'll spend a week. Everybody gets their little afternoon in the sun.
Yeah,
it's basically it's a job interview. That I know some of this takes place in Indianapolis at the Combine, but this is an opportunity for clubs to just get guys to themselves for a day. One of the 30 guys has, of course, been leaked. Cowboys probably leaked it. Now, it's probably just Texas Hold'em poker crap.
Sure.
But one of the guys the Cowboys are inviting to interview a potential pick in the first round is Omar Cooper, the Indiana wide receiver. Wide receiver. Now, wait a minute. You got CeeDee Lamb. You franchise tagged George Pickens. I love Ryan Flournoy. Had a breakout season. Why are we bringing in Omar Cooper, the Indiana wide receiver, for a look-see, as Jerry might say?
I would hope that they realize that this is the only year left of Pickens.
Maybe. That very well maybe.
Yeah.
And I don't know how good Omar Cooper is going to be. I don't think he's George Pickens.
I agree with that.
But I think this is either A, BS. They're just playing poker with the other league, the teams near them in the draft. Or it could be a combination of both, where it also covering butt just in case Pickens doesn't re-sign next year. If they draft Omar Cooper in the first round, though, if I'm Ryan Flournoy, I know I'm out. I'm out as soon as possible. Anyway, I thought that was interesting.
Who would you rather them draft if they go wide receiver or running back? Would you rather get Jeremiah Love, the running back? Would you rather get Cooper, wide receiver?
That's a great question because, I don't like drafting running backs in the first round.
Yep.
Can I go with neither one? Is that an option?
Not in this scenario, but
in this scenario, I'd pick Jeremiah Love.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
I don't look. Doesn't look like they're going to bring in anybody to play with Javonte Williams. They're going to go with Jaden Blue. I don't want them to do that.
And he barely could learn the playbook.
Yeah, Blue didn't put the time in last year, his rookie year. I don't love him.
I have a feeling
I did love him going in. I did love him last year, but after seeing him mail in his rookie year all year, I don't know if I love him anymore.
I assume they draft a running back. Not probably
with one of those two. One of those.
I think it'll be like a 3rd round running back, something like that, like 4th round running back.
Or maybe they package both once to get up in the top 5 and take the best defensive edge.
That'd be great.
That'd be great too.
Yeah.
All I know, man, is I'm defending Jerry here because he deserves it. You know, this thing's gotten better. They've signed 3 new free agents. Whether they're big splash dudes or not, they're still solid starters in the league.
Yeah.
They've got 2 first-round picks. They cleared a bunch of money with Osa. Well, they cleared some anyway. They've got other things cooking, I think.
And
probably
I don't know,
before the draft.
I don't know why the Raiders wouldn't accept one of those 1st-round picks and a 3rd-round pick that they got for Osa. Call it a day. You got screwed out of the 2 first, but you get the 1st and a 3rd there.
Yeah, that's insane. Dallas didn't have a 3. And so maybe the Raiders take one of your ones and that 3 they got in the Osa trade.
That's the deal that I think that makes sense for both sides.
That very well could be why they did the deal. And Osa didn't want to be here anymore. I love him, but you got so many holes. You can't have 3 $20 million tackles.
Yeah.
You can have 2, but not 3, especially when you have that secondary.
Do you think if Max Crosby came, this would be the best defensive line the Cowboys have had since the 90s?
No.
Quinnen?
No. Because I need people that can cover wide receivers in the open field. I need safeties that are worth an S. They're getting. I think they're about to lose Donovan Wilson, who's probably the one solid safety they've had in the last couple of years. So the answer is no. But they'll be a hell of a lot better.
Yeah.
And now their entire defensive line will be set. Now they can just worry about linebackers and safeties.
Yeah, I think you can find the corners, safeties kind of guys more than you can find defensive linemen.
Right.
Right.
So let it play out, man. I know, but we don't get paid to let it play out. We get paid to do a podcast every day. So all I can say now is I'm cool with what they're doing so far. I am. I'm cool with it. All right, we got T-shirts for sale. If anyone we got people walking around watching us on their phone, come buy a T-shirt, man. Support the cause. We spend a lot of money on this speaker, so anything we make on the T-shirts, I'm going to call that as a push. Buying the speaker but selling T-shirts, that's my way of trading Osa Odigizua for a 3rd so I can go get Max Crosby.
Just moving money around.
Yeah, I'm moving money. So if you want to buy a T-shirt, we got them on sale for $25 a pop. Quality cotton, playa. Quality cotton. All right, show also presented by Texas Cheer Liquor. The official liquor store up in the building is Texas Cheer Liquor. 7 locations, 6 in San Antonio proper. Got the one up in Bernie near Cordelia Ranch, which is a beautiful store. Everything in Bernie's pretty. Everything in Bernie, Texas is pretty. What'd you say?
Sun Cruisers?
Oh, yeah.
Drink of the summer?
Yeah, it's spring and summertime. Sun Cruisers are on sale right now. They got their own special all month.
$19.99.
Yes, sir. They're normally like $25.99.
Templeton Rye Whiskey?
Ah, yes. Good times. Take a little shot. Absolutely.
And what I'm interested in.
Yes, sir.
My favorite fruit fun fact, pears.
Fruit fun fact. Say that 10 times.
Pears. Shout out to all them pears. The Spotted Pear Whiskey Sour, now $7.99.
You know what? I like pear alcohol. Not like I've had pear margaritas.
Sure.
I've had pear flavored martinis.
That sounds lovely.
I don't hate that. I love pear.
So shout out to all them pears.
A lot of people like pears, but they don't like them in like booze or different foods. Anything pear, man.
It's a Rick Ross quote, by the way. Shout out to all them pears.
That really is a Rick Ross quote?
Yeah.
Flew right over my old head.
Yeah, no, trust me, I know.
Is that in the tune Diced Pineapples?
I don't know, but he referred to pear SAS in this.
Oh, that makes sense.
Scenario.
Could have been in Diced Pineapples. What's another Rick Ross tune?
I don't have many.
Aston Martin music?
I don't have many.
You're not familiar with the Aston Martin music featuring Drake?
I'm not familiar with that. It's Rick Ross catalog.
Martin music. We
need Rudy. This is where the culture.
Yeah, I know. Rudy, we're sorry. No more black guy talk because we just make fools of ourselves. We soil ourselves.
By the way, another dono.
What's up, Dono?
Shout out to our guy, Left Field 355.
Awesome. How much?
Finally caught up with the live
My
feed.
man.
This is long overdue, but Finnegan wishes to shave
Oh,
a bit of his
Finnegan.
winnings from the Super Bowl pot and offer it to you, the great ITB venture, 1999. Shout out to you.
That's Finnegan?
Yes.
Dude, thank you, man. Finnegan knows Aston Martin music. Although he strikes me as a guy that likes 70s and 80s, like funk and R&B tunes from the old school.
He had the Super Bowl.
Finnegan
pot
seems like a
winnings,
guy that I could be pretty good buddies with.
He's got Aston Martin money now with the Super Bowl pot money.
Yeah, he does. He absolutely does. Thank you, Finnegan. I appreciate that. If you want to jump in there and donate to the cause, help pay for our speaker that I'm in the hole for now. We needed a speaker,
Yeah.
And we're selling T-shirts to make up for it.
We write it off on
$25.
taxes.
Yeah. You want to jump in with a tip? That's cool too. Jump into you can super chat us. All that means is that's a way of making you feel good about giving us money. It's a super chat, and it just guarantees we'll read your post. By the way, Cowboys Talk is presented by CowboysRoundtable.com. We have a new partner on this show, the Roundtable Network, Cowboys and Spurs, and Longhorns Roundtable too. So my buddy Mike Fisher, who was on with us the other day, an old longtime colleague in broadcasting from Dallas, was on with us a couple of weeks ago. He and his partners have partnered up with Yahoo, which is great.
Ever heard of him?
I've heard of Yahoo, and they have launched something called the Roundtable app. And we have partnered up with their Texas roundtables. They got a Rangers roundtable.
Sure.
There may be an Astros roundtable. I should look into
Come on.
later. And we are going to start partnering up with those guys because it's basically cross promotion for each other. And here's another way to help pay for the speaker. For every one of our people that downloads that app or even goes to the website and joins it, we get $1 for every human being that does it. How cool is that?
Yeah.
So if we get a couple hundred dudes of ours that don't do it yet, because we're actually this week we're working on a promo code.
And if you already did it, unsubscribe and then resubscribe.
Correct, because it's free. Just unsubscribe and resubscribe later. That's a great point. I'm spilling the beans early, but it's okay. Rudy knows about it. So next week we'll make a big deal about this, but we're working on like a promo code so they can track that it's our people, like in the ITB or Taylor Rudy or Bookie's Butts or something. We'll come up with something.
That'd be memorable.
Bookie's Butt. Yeah, we'll come up with something so we can track it, because what they're offering us in return is lots of promotion all over the state of Texas, which is great because we need to branch out some. If we can get 1,000 guys in Dallas, 1,000 in Houston, 1,000 in Austin. We already have several in Austin that watch us now. We get the whole state on board. That'll help. I know. Don't get upset, San Antonio, but we get the whole state on board. We won't have to ask y'all for tips anymore.
And it's just a blog, right?
It's a blog, and there's Spurs Roundtable too. What is so superior? I was talking to Mike yesterday about this on the phone because we were talking about this yesterday. And what I told Mike was, he's a buddy, but I'm not going to just do business with anybody. What I like about the roundtable aspect is, dude, like the Spurs Roundtable, they post 5-6 things a day.
Yeah.
No offense to the Express News, but you may get 3 or 4 Spurs articles a week. We get 4 or 5 fresh Spurs pieces a day. And whether it's breaking news, guys writing columns of their opinions about the team, things that maybe some guy tweets something goofy, some dude put something silly on whatever. Julian Champagny has a
blog updates.
Julian Champagny has a funny thing. Yeah. Luke Cornett decides that he is mad at Atlanta or whatever. It's an all-day blog. They post all throughout the day, just Spurs stuff. And like when I do research for the show, I'm a Spurs fan. I like to read about the Spurs. I don't want to have to go to 11 different sources. It's all there, man.
So I've got 2 things for you.
Yep.
First of all, Henry's mustache asking about Wemby's playing, if he's playing today.
I have not seen yet.
Well, Henry, you know where you could find out, I'm sure?
Probably SpursRoundtable.com. Yeah, for sure. So today's show is presented in part by the Roundtable Network, Cowboys Roundtable and Spurs Roundtable,
and
which
2
is super cool
for me here.
What's that?
I mean, we might need to get a guest blog in there for MT to get people to read his thoughts.
Well, I don't know if it'll be a blog, but certainly videos.
Yeah.
And so the other thing is, what do we get out of it besides $1 a person? They're going to help promote our podcast all over the world.
Sure.
Which is very cool.
You know, it'd be nice of them. It could also be nice of them if we could, I'm sure you could get this on your own, but some playoff credentials would be great.
Well, That would be great.
enchiladas.
That would be super cool. Yeah, that would be great. And just starting. So let it marinate. It's going to do what it do, baby, but I'm excited about that partnership. I am very excited. All right, so the Spurs do play the Hornets today.
Fun game.
The last time they played Charlotte, I got called a shock jock and making up crap because I want clicks.
Welcome to the community.
I tweeted the day of the last time when the Spurs got beat Charlotte. I tweeted, as much as I love Dylan Harper, I just wonder in the future if we won't look back and wonder whether or not they should have drafted Con Knippel.
Yeah, and I don't think you're wrong.
The need for 3-point shooting.
Yeah.
Con Knippel's going to be an all-star next year.
He's going to win Rookie of the Year
over Cooper Flagg. Over Cooper.
Yeah.
And I told Rudy all year last year, I know we don't talk about Cooper Flagg. Watch out for this other white boy named Con. Rudy said, no, you only get one white boy a year. I'm like, well, son of a bitch. I don't get two white hopes a year.
Wow.
Con Knippel's a stud.
Yeah.
I love Dylan Harper. He has a more all-around game than Con does.
Yeah.
But we just need so badly what Con does. The other night, case in point, they rest Wemby on the gimpy ankle, but it's fine. Even if he doesn't play today, this is not a long-term worry thing. He'll be fine. They've been a playoff game. Wemby been starting.
The only thing that worries about is for the award stuff, like Defensive Player of the Year. But who cares?
Whatever. We all know who the best defender is in the league.
Yeah.
Whether he has
it makes the contract cheaper for the Spurs.
Stupid rules by the NBA. It's so dumb. So stupid. Had they had Con Knippel, they may win that game the other night. They may beat Denver because he's 3 or 4 threes a game, guaranteed.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
I mean,
they had a 20-point lead, and they blew it.
You know,
they needed one guy to get hot in winning time, and they didn't have one.
And it's obviously like if you would have flipped the players, like if Dylan Harper goes to the Hornets, it kind of fits them better too because they're not ready to compete like right now.
Right.
You know, but now they get thrusted into it because Knippel's so good.
I know.
And, you know, but yeah, I agree with you. I think it would have been interesting for sure.
I'm not saying I want a do-over. I love Dylan Harper, and he just gets better by the week. And he looks like a 3-year veteran already. We talked about him the other night with that kid, Jonah, from Spurs Roundtable. This Con's just such a great shooter.
Yeah.
And we don't have that.
No.
So it's the old, do we draft for need or draft for best all-around athlete? And usually in hoops, you go with the best all-around athlete. I love Dylan Harper. I hope he's here 10 years. They'll win championships with Dylan Harper.
Yeah.
It was a thing I tweeted and I got just annihilated. So it's funny to see Con in the building today. Watch, he'll go like 2 for 18. He'll have like 4 points and suck.
I can't wait for him to put up 30 on 7-8 threes made, and everyone's going to be like, whoa.
Oh, because it makes me look good?
Yeah, I mean,
he's really good.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be Castle versus Knippel tonight, I'm sure.
Yeah, and he's the same age as Dylan. He's only 19 too, maybe 20. Maybe. Yeah. He was a freshman too at Duke last year.
Yeah, and then, you know, for those people who are going to the game, you get to see the little LaMelo Ball show.
Those damn Ball brothers.
Those
guys beat me down. All right, do we have the punch sounder?
Yes. I don't know if you'll be able to hear it.
It's all on your cell phone. That's pretty cool, man.
Yes, this is how I do it on the golf course.
This is what you use in your cell phone when we go to you on the golf course or from the car?
Yeah.
He produces from the golf course often, and the car twice, which I hate when he does that because it scares me to death. He's going to flip over.
It scares Helga, too.
Well, let her drive next time you produce the show. Quit being that Latino. Quit being a control freak. Put down your machismo.
I refuse.
And let that woman drive for a change. I let Nina drive all the time.
Can't do it. Can't do it.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
It's time for People I Want to Punch, presented by the law firm of Orlando Kell here on In the Building.
It's time for People I Want to Punch on In the Building.
Okay, I hear it.
There we go.
All right, today I want to punch. I want to punch Tua Tagovailoa for flaming out in Miami. I had high hopes for him. He went to school in my old neighborhood in the hellscape.
Sure.
Then he transferred to a private school his last 2 years because he wanted to go to college.
Classic.
And wound up at Bama, so it worked out fine.
Who's the better Hawaii quarterback, Marcus Mariota or Tua?
Oh, Tua, for sure. Tua's just not long for the NFL.
No.
Because of the concussions. And he's just not amazing. Mariota's a backup.
You know what?
He's
I think I'd rather have Mariota.
Really?
I think so.
Well, he's not. Well, he gets hurt too a lot.
Yeah.
Watch out
It's
for
tough.
this. There's a kid that Cal signed last year.
Oh yeah, he's
The kid that I saw him play at St. Louis Prep in Hawaii.
Yeah, and he's coming back to Cal too. He's staying.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Good. Don't ask me this question in 3 years. It might be this new kid that came out of the same school that Mariota and Tua both went to, called St. Louis Prep on the island. And they have a new kid that they're a quarterback factory.
It's weird.
He signed with Cal. Must be maybe an NIL deal. Maybe an uncle or somebody goes to Cal because he turned down like Oregon and USC to go to Cal.
Cal has a tradition of quarterbacks now.
I know. Well, I know they do.
3.
Absolutely. Yeah, they do.
Yeah. Well, I guess 2.
Yeah,
Soon
yeah.
to be
So,
3.
ask me that question in a few years. But I thought Tua was going to be a lot better pro. So punch him for not being better. And although now he's in Atlanta, and they came out and said, "Oh no, he's competing for the job with Michael Penix." So you've got Hawk Tua competing against Big Penix Energy in the land of Magic City.
I think they're
How about
tanking.
that? They're just doing sexual names.
And everyone's left-handed on
tanking,
that team
They're
too.
tanking for Arch.
Their center's left-handed.
Yeah.
Bijan's left-handed.
Yeah.
Drake London's left-handed.
Right.
And so are both their quarterbacks.
Right. Dude, I just wish that I wish that Dallas, back to Cowboys, make everything about Cowboys.
Would have signed Tua.
Well, somebody other than Sam Howell.
No.
It don't matter who you bring in on defense. It doesn't matter how much you improve in the draft. If Sam Howell sees the field for one series, this thing is up Rio de Caca with no paddle.
I saw
They've got to get a better backup quarterback.
I saw a tweet that Dak Prescott's also like 1 year healthy, 1 year not, 1 year healthy, 1 year not kind of guy.
Right.
Last year he has his full healthy year.
Yep.
So this year, watch out.
Watch out. All right. Watch us every time we have a podcast. I actually posted 2 solo shorties the last couple of days.
Shout out to the people that saw the first one.
Shout out to them. They had
They
had to endure me deleting it, starting over because I couldn't get my volume to work. I did one yesterday, Mijo.
Yeah, great job.
Didn't even call you.
Yeah, it was a great job.
Did my own. Did you see it?
I didn't watch it, but I saw it's up.
Okay, good. It's up. It's got sound. It looked good.
And it's on the front page.
And I learned. You did teach me how to do. I had to call you to get you to teach me how to do that. But now that I know, we're about to quadruple our posting.
Yeah.
Even if Rudy's going to be posting solo hits too.
Yep.
And our In the Building show. So continue to watch us. We're taking that. We're on second base. We're going to third base in 2026.
Sure.
By the end of the year, we're going to be on third base.
I'd like to think that you guys are rounding first in the middle of second and first when you guys first met me.
We were, yeah.
And now we're firmly on second base.
Oh yeah, we're standing there. Yeah. We're stealing signs and everything. We're just waiting on a base hit so we can round third and score.
I was going to slander your former producer.
You always do that. That poor guy. He wouldn't have had me sitting in the sun.
No.
Saying.
You guys wouldn't have even done
Just
the show
saying.
today.
All right. They're asking me to go give out some awards for like best cars.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to go do that now. This. I make a lot more from them than this. So let me go do that.
I'll record you doing that too.
Okay. All right. Hey, thanks everybody for putting up with our outdoor shenanigans. But this is why we're hustling, so we can get to third base and have producers that don't put us in the sun. We're not going to get rid of him. We're always going to have a role for him, but maybe an assistant engineer or something. Maybe he could just be a full-time producer one day.
Yeah,
Wouldn't that be cool?
Sure.
Where you didn't have to worry about anything but content?
Yeah,
Just be a backup producer just in case?
Well, I was going to be much more vulgar, but I'm not going to be vulgar.
Please don't. Save that for tomorrow with Rudy.
No
When
problem.
you're not sitting at my employer.
I like saying vulgar stuff with Rudy. He gets shocked.
Hey, shout out to everyone here at SAS Shoes, everyone that showed up. Thanks for them for asking us to do this. They may watch it and regret it, but we did it. We appreciate it very much.
Shout out to Rick and Rob.
Rick and Rob, they took care of you.
Yeah, shout out to them.
Yeah, okay. Shout out to Rob. He's the GM of the OG store. Rick's one of our head of design guys, head of our retail guys. So thanks, everybody. We're done. We'll see y'all Sunday with him and Rudy, I think. Love you hard. Well, whenever it posts, you'll see it. Thanks.
We got to keep on doing and you can see.